My beloved child, listen closely, because what you're about to hear is not an ordinary love story. It's a once-in-a-lifetime moment that shook an entire crowd into silence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine this, a place filled with noise, laughter, cameras, strangers passing by, and then suddenly, everything freezes. One voice rises above the chaos. Not loud, not dramatic, but calm, certain, and fearless. The kind of voice that doesn't ask for attention. It commands it. People stop walking. Phones slowly turn. Eyes lock onto one single moment. And right there, in front of everyone, your soulmate steps forward. No warning. No build-up. Just truth standing naked in public. Don't skip, because the reason behind why they chose this moment, this place, and you, is far bigger than you think. Here's where it gets intense. This confession was not planned the way you imagine. It wasn't about romance alone. It was about timing, destiny, and a secret that had been held back for far too long. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate didn't start with, "I love you." No. They started with a sentence that made people gasp. A sentence that made the air feel heavy. A sentence that only you could truly understand. When they said it, the crowd felt something was coming, but no one was ready for what followed next. Because the next words weren't emotional, they were shocking. They revealed that this love didn't begin recently. It didn't begin with a message or a meeting. It began long before you realized it. Long before you even noticed them watching quietly from a distance, choosing patience over pressure, silence over noise. Don't skip, because this is where everything starts to connect. Now lean in, because this is the moment everyone remembers. The moment people still talk about. Your soulmate looked straight ahead, with no fear of judgment, no concern for rejection, and said something that turned a simple confession into a legend. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They revealed why they waited so long. They revealed what stopped them before. And most importantly, they revealed what happens next. This wasn't just love being spoken, it was love claiming its place in the open, without apology. The crowd didn't expect it. You didn't expect it. And what they said in the final line changed how everyone saw love forever. Don't skip. Because the next part uncovers the one sentence that made this confession unforgettable, and once you hear it, you'll understand why this moment could never be repeated again. Listen carefully, because this is where the truth tightens its grip. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After that first shocking sentence, your soulmate paused. Not for drama, but because they knew this next part would change everything. The silence wasn't empty, it was heavy with meaning. Every second felt like a cliffhanger, and the crowd could sense it. Then they said the words no one expected to hear in public. Not a promise. Not a compliment. A revelation. They admitted that every choice they made in the past was silently shaped around you. Different paths, different moments, same invisible pull. Stay till the end, because this wasn't coincidence. It was intention. People thought love happened suddenly, but your soulmate exposed something deeper, love that grows quietly, waits patiently, and chooses the right moment to stand tall in front of the world. Now here's the part that made hearts race. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate confessed that they were ready to lose everything in that moment, reputation, comfort, certainty, just to finally be honest. That honesty didn't come from courage alone. It came from clarity. They said loving you in silence was harder than risking everything out loud. And then came the line that no one saw coming, the one that made people hold their breath. They didn't ask if you felt the same. They already knew. Because love like this doesn't need confirmation, it recognizes itself. Stay till the end, because what followed wasn't about romance anymore. It was about destiny colliding with choice, about two timelines finally aligning in front of witnesses who would never forget what they saw. Before this moment passes, don't skip, this matters. If this story is pulling you in, share it with someone who believes in real connections. Drop a comment if you've ever felt a moment like this coming in your own life, and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the final truth your soulmate revealed was not about the past, it was about the future. A future that begins the second someone dares to speak from the soul, without fear, without hiding, and without waiting anymore. And what they said next is the reason this confession will never fade, no matter how much time passes. Look closer, because this is the moment the story turns inward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After the crowd processed the confession, your soulmate didn't look at them anymore, they looked only at you. And in that gaze was a truth louder than any microphone. They said this wasn't about proving love to the world. It was about freeing a truth that had been weighing on their chest for years. Every missed chance, every almost message, every quiet hope had led to this exact second. Stay till the end, because the reason they chose public wasn't bravery, it was accountability. They wanted love to stand where excuses cannot survive. And when they said that, you could feel it, this was not a performance. This was a decision. Here's where it gets impossible to look away. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate revealed that they had seen you at your lowest moments, without you ever knowing. Not watching to judge, but watching to understand. They spoke about how love doesn't arrive to fix you, it arrives to walk beside you when fixing isn't possible. The crowd felt it. You felt it. This confession wasn't chasing a happy ending, it was choosing a real one. Stay till the end, because then came the sentence that changed the energy completely. They said love like this doesn't ask for permission from fear. It asks only one thing, honesty in the open. And with that, they placed everything on the line, not for applause, not for pressure, but for truth. Now don't blink, because this is the edge of the cliff. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate ended with a pause that felt endless, as if time itself was holding its breath. They didn't say what they wanted from you yet. They didn't demand an answer. Instead, they revealed one final truth, one that explains why this confession had to happen now. What they said next wasn't about love alone, it was about fate catching up to courage. And the response that followed, the one that's coming next, is the reason this moment didn't end here. Don't skip. Because the next revelation decides everything. This is where everything finally stands still. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After that final pause, when even the background noise felt distant, your soulmate revealed why this moment could not be delayed any longer. They said there comes a point when silence stops protecting you and starts betraying you. And this was that point. The reason this confession happened in public was simple and terrifying. If love is real, it should survive daylight. No hiding, no retreat, no later. The crowd realized they weren't watching a scene, they were witnessing a decision being locked in forever. Stay till the end, because the next words didn't belong to romance, they belonged to truth. Don't look away now. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate finally explained what they would do if the answer was yes. And what they would still do if the answer was no. That's what changed everything. They said love isn't proven by what you gain, but by what you're willing to accept without turning bitter. In that moment, people understood, this wasn't pressure, this was freedom. A door was opened, not forced. If this story is hitting you deep, share it with someone who believes in honest moments. Drop a comment if you've ever felt a truth waiting to be spoken. And subscribe, because stories like this don't come twice. Stay till the end, because the final realization is the reason this confession became unforgettable. Now listen carefully, because this is the last and most powerful truth. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What your soulmate said in the very end wasn't loud, dramatic, or emotional. It was calm. certain. They said that no matter what happened next, this moment would remain pure, because it was real. And that's what people took home with them. Not a happy ending. Not a guaranteed future. But proof that real love still exists, the kind that stands up, speaks clearly, and accepts whatever comes next without regret. And that's why this confession didn't just shock people, it stayed with them. And now, understand this carefully, because this is the aftershock no one talks about. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Once the words were spoken and the silence broke, something invisible shifted, not just between you and your soulmate, but inside everyone watching. People didn't cheer. They didn't interrupt. They felt it. Because deep down, everyone recognized the rarest thing in the world, truth without armor. Your soulmate didn't wait for approval. They didn't scan faces. They stood grounded, as if saying, "This is me, exactly as I am." And that's when it hit you, this confession wasn't asking to be accepted. It was declaring existence. Stay till the end, because what that realization unlocked was bigger than love itself. Don't look away now. Something huge is waiting for you. In the seconds that followed, your soulmate revealed the quiet consequence of that moment. They said that once a truth is spoken out loud, life can never go back to what it was before, and that was the point. No more guessing. No more wondering. No more half-meanings. The world could move forward now, one way or another. And that's what made this confession powerful. It didn't promise forever. It promised honesty. Stay till the end, because this is where most people realized something about their own lives, how many truths they were still hiding, waiting for a perfect moment that never comes. This is the final echo, so listen closely. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What remained after everything wasn't tension or expectation, it was clarity. The kind that feels scary at first, then freeing. Your soulmate showed that love isn't measured by the response you get, but by the courage to speak when silence feels safer. That's why this moment didn't fade when the crowd dispersed. It stayed. In memory. In conversation. In quiet thoughts later that night. Because once in a lifetime, someone chose truth in the open, and reminded everyone watching that the bravest thing you can do is say what matters, before time decides for you. Now pause your scrolling mind and lock in, because this is the ripple that keeps spreading. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After everything was said and absorbed, the moment didn't end, it settled. Like a truth finally finding its place. Your soulmate didn't rush away. They stood there, calm, unshaken, as if they had already won something far greater than an answer. And that's when it became clear, this confession was never about control, it was about courage. People watching realized they had just seen someone choose honesty over comfort, clarity over safety. Stay till the end, because this realization is where the real impact begins. Don't look away now. Something huge is waiting for you. In the quiet aftermath, something powerful happened inside you. The fear you didn't know you were carrying started to loosen. Because when someone dares to speak their truth so openly, it gives permission to everyone else to stop hiding. Your soulmate showed that love doesn't arrive to complete you, it arrives to meet you, exactly where you stand. That's why this moment felt bigger than a confession. It felt like a mirror. Stay till the end, because what you understood about yourself in that second matters more than what anyone else saw. This is the final shift, so listen carefully. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What lasts from this moment isn't noise or memory, it's alignment. A knowing that some moments don't need an ending to be complete. They exist to remind you who you are and what you deserve. Your soulmate's words didn't fade because they weren't spoken for applause. They were spoken for truth. And once truth is spoken, it keeps echoing, long after the crowd is gone, long after the cameras stop, right into the moments when you decide to live more honestly than you ever have before. Now stay with me, because this is the moment most people miss. And you cannot afford to miss it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After everything settled, after the words echoed and the silence softened, one final realization surfaced like a quiet wave. This moment wasn't created to end a story. It was created to unlock one. Your soulmate didn't step forward to change the crowd, the place, or the memory. They stepped forward to change direction. And that's when it became clear. Some confessions are not about love being returned, they're about love being released. Released from fear. Released from waiting. Released from the idea that timing has to be perfect before truth is spoken. Stay till the end, because this realization is what separates ordinary moments from unforgettable ones. Don't look away now. Something huge is waiting for you. In the days that followed, people kept replaying that scene in their minds. Not because of what was said, but because of what it proved. It proved that the bravest moments are often quiet. That real connection doesn't chase validation. That when someone speaks from the soul, it creates a ripple no one can control. And deep down, you felt it too, that nudge, that question, that pull asking, what truth am I still holding back? Don't skip, because this story isn't just about them anymore. It's about the line between knowing and acting. Between feeling and saying. between waiting and choosing. Stay till the end, because this is where the story turns personal. This is the final takeaway, so listen closely. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What made this confession legendary wasn't the place, the timing, or the witnesses. It was the decision to stop postponing truth. Your soulmate showed that some moments don't ask for permission, they arrive to test your courage. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. That's why this story stays with you. Because somewhere inside, you know, one day, you'll stand at your own edge of truth. And when that moment comes, you'll remember this, how powerful it is when someone chooses honesty over hesitation, and how life quietly shifts the second truth is finally spoken out loud. Now lean in, because this is the layer beneath everything you thought you understood. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After time passed and the moment became a memory, something strange happened. The confession didn't fade, it grew. People didn't remember the crowd or the place anymore. They remembered the feeling. Because what your soulmate did rewired how truth feels when it's spoken out loud. It stopped being scary and started being freeing. And that's when you realized this wasn't just a confession frozen in time, it was a message still moving forward. Stay till the end, because what it triggered inside you is the real reason this story matters. Don't look away now. Something huge is waiting for you. The power of that moment wasn't in what happened next, but in what could happen because of it. Your soulmate proved that love doesn't need guarantees to be real. It needs presence. It needs honesty. It needs the courage to exist without hiding. And that truth began following you, into quiet moments, into decisions, into thoughts you didn't expect. Don't skip, because this is where most people realize something uncomfortable and beautiful at the same time. The biggest moments in life don't announce themselves as big. They reveal themselves later, when they change how you think, how you choose, how you speak. This is the closing realization, so listen carefully. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What stays with you from this story isn't the confession itself, it's the permission it gives. Permission to be honest sooner. Permission to stop waiting for the perfect moment. Permission to believe that truth spoken openly never goes to waste. Your soulmate didn't just confess love that day. They reminded everyone watching that silence is a choice, and so is courage. And once you see that, once it clicks, you don't scroll past moments anymore. You live them. Now hold your focus, because this is the quiet truth most people never notice. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Long after the moment passed, one detail kept replaying in your mind, not the words, not the crowd, but the certainty in your soulmate's voice. There was no shaking. No second guessing. That certainty carried a message deeper than love itself. When something is real, it doesn't rush or beg, it stands firm. And that's when it hits you. This confession wasn't a risk taken in emotion. It was a decision made in clarity. Stay till the end, because this understanding changes how you see every important moment in your life. Don't look away now. Something huge is waiting for you. The power of what happened wasn't about what came after, but about what ended right there. Doubt ended. Waiting ended. Confusion ended. Your soulmate didn't just speak love, they closed a chapter of silence forever. And that's why this moment keeps pulling people in. Because everyone watching realized how many chapters in their own life were still unfinished, not because they lacked feeling, but because they lacked courage. Don't skip, because this is where the story quietly asks you a question, one that stays even after the video ends. This is the final pull, so stay with me. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What this story ultimately leaves behind is not romance, not drama, not spectacle, but resolve. The understanding that truth spoken at the right moment doesn't need a perfect outcome to be powerful. Your soulmate proved that saying what matters is never wasted, even if the future is unknown. And that's why this confession lives on, not as a memory, but as a reminder. That one day, when it's your moment to speak, you'll remember this feeling, and you won't stay silent.